What are we doing? It was onside gaming versus Crazy Raccoon. I'll get it uploaded for you now. Slingshot is coming for CJ. Yeah, I was really considering selling Kellen, but he's got bloody Dilducks this week, right? So I just have to keep him. Just have to keep him. Oh, thanks, Harris. Just as my exams finish. Perfect timing then, eh? Yeah, last weekend was fun. Yeah, it was an experience, but it was good. Bought Yubi for week 2, so they'll probably put in Psycho. Yeah. Does anyone, maybe some of the British amongst you especially, will play FPL, which is not FPL, the Face It thing, but Fantasy Premier League, which follows the English Premier League, and you do very much what we're doing in Overwatch Fantasy. Technically, they did it first, but I'll still try and claim ownership. I'll get that patent through, don't worry. But, what was I going to say? But what you get around FPL is you get a load of Twitter accounts that are basically roster leak accounts, or starting roster, just to try and be like, Odegaard starting, Saka's back in the squad, Saka is on the bus, he is travelling to Newcastle today, or whatever it is. So we need that for Overwatch in terms of, hey, who's starting today? Is Yubi in or Psycho in? Has anyone got a source? Need to know who's starting. How many maps is Yubi getting today? Need to make informed choices before roster deadline. That's the next evolution for us.
Has inherited the XLX monitor stand design. It has incorporated industrial grade bearings into the height.
The misinformation campaigns would be crazy. Just start dropping false rumors. Trick everyone in. Do you have to change your roster? No. I mean, transfers don't carry over. So it's use them or lose them. But if you're happy with your roster, you don't have to change if you think you're actually got a good set of fixtures again. They play with Yubi, if I'm not mistaken. Gala has the inside source. Yubi stonks going up. Bye. Roster lock is going to be at 6 p.m. today, so just over 5 hours from now. Thoughts on my Who Are You transfer in for double game week? It's a gamble. But of all the double game weeks, I think Genji is the one that makes the most sense to gamble. I was gambling to maybe get a Genji support in. But always, when the double game week is win one, lose one, always a bit risky with the minuses. Especially for supports, right? I feel the current meta, we even see it like, looking at Dorado we just played, right? Crazy Raccoon, smash onside gaming on Dorado, right? But Shu died loads. I guarantee you, when we're able to do Fantasy for Korea, I wouldn't be surprised if Shu had a negative Dorado there. You know? Like, supports right now with all these double flex stuff, really tricky. You don't know, to be honest. He cancelled all scrims because they place him a DC 10 times per map. Do you know what happens with points in situations like when Yubi and Quartz left because they reset stats? Would they have upped their scores if the scores are great over maps? So in those situations, Face It, it depends, because we pull it all from Face It, so it depends a little bit how well Face It do. But in these situations where something happens, like a DC or something unexpected, what we try and do is we get the in-game scores, and then Toby's able to enter them manually. So we can then, we can still get, all the players get the score they actually deserve, or the score they actually earned out of it. Are we not live? No, we're synced up with Unter. We're only a few seconds behind, though. Not yet, Mila. I'm going to do mine live on stream later, and the actual roster lock is at 6 today, just as the first game starts. I actually really need a drink before this game starts. So I'll drop you a quick ad now before we get into the game. Unto viewers and my viewers alike. Your college is tracking everyone's teams and points in a spreadsheet. And Wheats with his inside knowledge is 3 times ahead of everyone else. Yeah, I mean, low-key, when I've been talking to people who happen to maybe be on one of the teams in question, I'll be like, hey, who's playing this week, mate? Who's just a little bit of inside, just need a little bit of inside information, a little bit of inside information. All right, let me drop this ad. Let me drop this ad and get a drink, and then we can lock in. Because actually, I think this game's going to be quite fun. Expecting pretty even matchup here. Be right back.
I'm back. Hi, I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. He'll be back soon. He's literally back. He's right here. Hey. Oh, I'm talking to myself. Don't do that. Shut up. Davey's not here. I can see he's got an empty chair. Sorry about that one, viewers. If you were, here to watch an Overwatch co-streamer, all you got was my Xavier restream. But
안녕하세요. 포커페이스 팀 코치 아레스입니다.
that's cool. Forget about it.
네, 아레스코즈님
All's good.
반갑습니다. 자, 그렇다면 VEC 성남도 만나보도록 할까요?
Oh, what do we know?
VEC
What do we know?
성남 감독 독수입니다.
네, 독수 감독님도 반갑습니다. 자, 양팀
Any
모두
knowledge?
지난
I thought we
경기에서
get some
좀
sound.
아쉬움을
Was it
남기는
good at
듯한
least?
확실한
I didn't even cook the
이번
steak. I told you I couldn't cook
그
the
부분을
steak. It was still
보완하는데
here.
굉장히
Knock on
힘드셨을
Mikey.
듯합니다.
He was definitely.
과연 그
There's no
부분들
way I
오늘
wouldn't.
경기에는 어떻게 영향을
I wouldn't even bother to
미칠지
defer to
어떤
Xavier if I was
부분에서 우리가
jacking off.
달라졌다
Like if I was jacking
라는
off, I would just go
포인트를
for it.
있을까요?
You know, I would just full send.
T1전까지는 뭔가
Not with the cam on, but you'd probably get to hear the
팀적으로
porn at
뭔가
least.
하려는 모습 보여드렸다면
Where is Xavier?
VEC 성남전에서는
Back to Scrandle, I think.
이제 뭔가 피지컬로 조금 더
Logical. Gaga.
상대를 압도하는 모습 보여드릴 수 있을 것
Anytime I
같습니다.
load into a match,
이번
dodge if
경기
I'm on defense because of attacker's
피지컬로 좀
advantage. I get
압도하는
it,
모습을
bro. I
보여주겠다라고
get it.
말씀 들어봤는데요. 그렇다면 VEC 성남 팀은
Just let them
어떨까요?
Chirp in the
저희는 개인
background.
피지컬은 어차피
Always like the
하위
curse streams usually. You've been here in the background all
달라질
along,
수는
but my
없기 때문에
presence in
오히려
Pirate stream has really
팀합적인
brought
부분을
you
신경을 많이
to the
써서
forefront.
오히려
the,
우리는 팀합을 더
the
단단히
CommanderX
견고하게
cinematic
가지는 데
universe.
노력했다라고
That's what his
말씀
close friends call it.
들어봤습니다.
Chicken and chips with piri piri mayo or a slider box deal. Just those look a bit dead and they're 11 quid, but all of these nerds love the chicken strips. I'm gonna go with the box.
오늘 어떤 선수가 이
box.
판을 뒤집는 경기력을 보여줄지
Gaga, mate,
키플레이
gaga.
한명 꼽아볼까요?
Steak pie gravy or a cheeseburger. That's the most dead cheeseburger ever. And that comes with a pint. 21%! How does that do 21%? It's got a pint and it's 2p. Double smash burger or fish and chips. That looks insane, but it's 12 bucks and Americans don't like peas.
포커페이스와
back.
비슷한 위치에서 반등을 노리고 있단
Hey.
말이죠. 그렇기 때문에
Scrambling.
Thanks for carrying.
상당히 맞대결이 될 것
Scrambling,
같은데요.
mates, yes.
VEC 성남의 오늘의 키플레이어
Oh, I didn't get to cook me steak though.
저희 같은
어.
경우에는 아까 말씀드렸다시피 좀 더 팀합을
Hello,
pretty
열심히
boy.
하고
Who in the chat are you
있는 중이기
talking to?
때문에
Yeah, it's going to be a
오히려
real late
모든
dinner.
선수가 잘하는
I'm going to be
걸
a
바라고 있습니다.
sleepy coach
한
tomorrow
명
for
머물지 않고
our
모든
blockbuster
선수가
day of me
키플레이어가
leaving work
되기를
early.
바란다라고 말씀 들어봤습니다.
I said to them, like,
자, 이렇게
do you guys
양팀
mind if I
모두가
leave
인터뷰.
early? And Chris is like, who cares? You don't do anything anyway.
When the guy in the office
like-
he's bloody useless is like, oh, you better go and pop off. You ain't even bloody helping, mate. Get lost.
Literally, like, it's so unreal. Currywurst and bread or hot dog and a waffle. That is fucked, the hot dog and the waffle.
Nah, I can't deal with that.
Can we get some more gagas, please? Like, another hot dog and a waffle, but twice as expensive, or grilled meat. CX is muted, by the way. Oh, I forgot to turn on the desktop audio. That's on the chat room. Should be rectified. Pork and stuffing roll or a Yorkshire pudding
pork
wrap.
and stuffing goes so hard, but the rolls do look good as well. Pork and
The
stuffing
rolls
rolls
look
more
hanging there,
expensive.
way cheaper.
Yeah.
Pork and stuffing roll is bread, and they love bread in the UK.
It's sausage and stuffing.
What?
But,
18%? Nobody liked the sausage and stuffing, mate.
Grower.
Norwegian here, hot dog and a waffle is actually goated. Keep that shit in Norway, mate. Like, $9.50 for these fajitas or some samosas? Fajitas.
Samosas. What?
Oh, gammon or smash? Yeah, smash burger. Nobody likes gammon outside of the UK.
Gammon's nice, mate.
I've gone backwards. I said outside of the UK. You're in the UK. You don't get to vote here.
Ooh, this is a toughie. Oh, the steak is so much cheaper.
Yeah, no, it's an easy one, isn't it? Yorkshire pudding wrap or chicken and chips? Chicken and chips will clear despite the value difference. Pulled pork and beef or chicken burger? That is a dead chicken burger, bro. My God. The chicken connoisseur would not approve of that. Sausage mix and chips or steak, potato, and Guinness pie. People seem to hate these gravied up pies. People see a gravied up pie and they insta vote the other option. Yeah. I'm getting better here. I'm getting better. Oh, this is hard. I don't know if I want to defer to your help.
Pulled pork, mate.
It's like, I think
would be my choice.
I'd go the brat is the thing, but these people don't vote like me. Like a brat and a pretzel, and you get to eat it off this guy's hairy legs. I knew it was good. Good. I would have gone right side just for what it's worth. Chicken strips or gyros? Oh, this is tough again because they love these shitty chicken strips, but like those gyros look insane. I'm gonna go with what I want, not with what the people want, and it's gonna fail me. This could be the perfect run. Pie in a donut. Poor. Crying at the pie in the donut, though. I can hear the game sound, by the way. Hot dog.
Pie in a donut is egregious.
Reggae. Yeah, all right. We're so close. We're so close. Chicken share box. Purple fillet. No one's voting the purple Philly cheesesteak, mate. Come on. That's a piss take. That's not real. Brat. Oh, the red Leicester sausage roll looks so good. Oh, no! Fucking hate this game. Hate this game. Whatever. Watch some Overwatch. Time?
28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18,
We're synced.
17. Beautiful! It's going to be a Winston ban from Vesta, a Brig ban from Pokerface here, but it's Busan Sanctuary, so Heiser is playing the ball. The kid can do a bit of everything, and he's looking for some early harassment. Karu's actually doubled down quite aggressively here, but he's going to get punished for that one. A TP too far, opening pick goes the way of Vesta, and now they can start forcing objective in a second if they want. Sungan is making his way towards there now, but he's going to make sure Heiser has to go get that health back for a while. Now he can come back and clear the Diva. All the while, Scarlet's also found another kill in the backline. 2-player advantage now, and the flip will be going the way of Vesta.
Vesta are going to get that first cap. Pokerface flew a little bit too close to the sun there. This retake for them, though, it's always scary to be on Vesta's side. You start to let that Kiriko sneak in, the Tracer and the ball get behind you, and suddenly it's so hard to deal with the enemy team's setup. Vesta's comp needs to go fast to push deep with the Diva, but when that happens, Pokerface will always be threatening a point flip. If they ball up on the objective, it's going to be too hard for them to control the sides, unless, of course, Pokerface just keep playing front to back. We've got Heiser rolling in main, going for the slam. Nice little slam tech there, rolling off the roof to hit a slam on Zessen, but it's not enough. Spint goes down. Rough start for the Pokerface squad as they lose this second fight immediately.
Forced all the way out as well. Going to be a reset, even a late kill onto Karu as well. And we see the power of a Brig ban coming into play here, where they can play that Diva. No response with the Diva ban either. Just for Winston instead. So, great opportunity for Sungan to get lots of value. He's done well so far. Coming up towards the ult portion here, but with 2 fights back-to-back, Vesta also have a significant ult advantage. Kitsune Rush, they can either drop that one aggressively as they want, and Poker Face, they want to play wide, they want to play a lot of these side positions, set up great dives, but the problem is it's hard to get that space on the retake without Vesta just choosing tempo, and they win the side fight again. Svint is having a rough time of it getting into a meaningful position here.
Oh, Spin struggling on every retake. 2 in a row now where he's getting himself first pick. Scarlet comes in, gets aggressive over on the side. Recalls onto their own pulse bomb, nearly goes down to that. Oh, shades of Jordation's Tracer gameplay. Good Australian vintage there. Now, we've got Heiser rolling around on the point. Sungen controlling the backline. So difficult for Pokerface's backline to step up. But the way they're playing this double flexible comp, I don't want to say it's all wrong, but it's all... They're all stacked up together. Sungen pushes in deep. Bomb popped. Missin goes down. You see what happens when you do this? You play all stacked up. No control from the sides. You just don't get any value. Wu Chan will go down though, and Scarlet, another attempt to take down the Kiri. Does not find the kill just yet. Going for it now. Will find it now, but Alien will trade. And it's a C9 from Spint. Never ceasing to let us down on Tracer.
100-0 on the Vesta. Great start for them. I think on paper, I maybe would have actually made Poker Face for favourites for this one, but the D.Va was able to get through so much work, and it feels like we've still not seen loads of D.Va today, but whenever we do, it feels just really good, really powerful. Even on what should be, like, if there's a ball map in the game, it's probably this map.
Tennis high? Hey, yes, okay. Bug Soup 20, thank you very much for the prime. Welcome back to the Parasocial Friends Club. I wrote in chat, yo, while I'm here, anyone want to give us some money, and immediately you've given me money. That's what I'm talking about. Follow Bug Soup 29's lead. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Welcome back to the Vice Champions Club. Heiser on the horse now. This was a hero where last I saw Heiser on the horse, absolute fucking domination. Missin rips off Wu Chan's head in the blink of an eye. And now Heiser, with mega health pack control, is happy to just chill. At Unter, would you be okay with a little toppy on the tip? What do you mean by that?
I'll tell you when you're older, Max. Rotating in now, trying to take their
tip?
way through the mega. Heiser's going to come try and clear out that position as well. As the cap is going through, Spin's going to go over, but he's not got a whole lot of HP here. But Vesta find themselves regrouping and healing up at the choke. So it's actually Poker Face on course to getting his first flip. Heiser is busy fighting out in the open, trying to mark his D.Va, marking his Tracer. Repositions towards point. Zessin has full control of the high ground. A free angle to shoot at. 1-for-1 trade only, but Songan lost the mech during all of this. So the ability to retake the point now going to be very limited. But Heiser can just walk around clearing stuff one by one. Scarlet doubles in for the kill. Nothing going for him though. And Poker Face in complete control with Orisa here.
Really, as soon as Pokerface jumped onto the horse, I mean, they were giving someone a run for his money on the Winston. They were giving Falcons lots of difficulty. So to be honest, Vesta Esports Crew Club, whatever the C stands for, it's getting close to a bit of alliteration there. Let's keep that one in the back pocket. Shouldn't be much of an issue. I do think that the Kiri, it always applies a lot of pressure to the Orisa, deceptively large amount of pressure because it's such an easy hero to spam dinks on. But Pokerface in control, ults in the bank, point touch from Scarlet, but also a bit of a blink into a wall from Scarlet. Hello, Zans, welcome, mate. We can't play now.
Retake coming through. Pulse Bomb's good from Scarlet on the point, so we might just be able to get the flip for free here. Songan's taken a lot of damage, but they've just conceded for point here. Pulse Bomb in response forces the D-Mech onto Songan. Tank advantage now, and even though Pokerface have lost the point, the Bowler onto that Kitsune Rush forces him to D-peak it for a second. Still trying to come through, but Zessin has to swing into all the damage. Still finds the kill though, no problem. And that Kitsune Rush is getting the job done. Now we can take the Freya Jewel as well. Should be favoured in this one. Got eyes on the Juno too. Goes for the Bowler, doesn't hit it. Gets the kill regardless. And they will hold on to the point here, Vesta.
Thank you for boosting Kellen, but I fear he is asleep. The poor guy's sleep schedule is fucked beyond belief due to his, current living situation and scrimming in North America. So he's probably snoozing at, 8 p.m. Korean Standard Time, something like that. Buy peanut oil. I've tried all sorts of high smoke point oils, mate. I still manage to burn it. I think, I'm using high smoke point oil. Stop with that advice. Stop it. Heiser has the Terror Surge. Anyone that tries to contest him, he'll be able to suck them right in. Spin losing the side fight to Scarlet, though. Scarlet receiving some help on the point. And Vesta, they're in a great position because Pokerface is going to have to cross a big open gap. You see Heiser running it down. Spin and, wow, unbelievable. Spin and Fort committed, but he does get it done in the end. He will close that gap. But because he had to spend so much, now the Kitsune Kitsune Rush has to come in to reinforce him. He nearly goes down. Orbital Ray, rather, comes in to reinforce him. The Kitsune Rush, that wasn't even on the screen, so I'm not sure what I saw.
Too much smoke in your room, mate. Should have used a higher smoke point. Oil. Now, one more attempt at the retake for Vesta. Have to make this one work, but Pokerface don't have too many ults to do it, so it should be a clean attempt at the beat push coming through from Vesta. Scarlet trying to fight in his side. Lots of early pressure onto Spin. Might be going down here. Suzu committed. Actually, Scarlet who falls instead. Missing is for Savior. Now the beat comes in, but they are DPS light. Should be easy cleanup now from Vesta, from Pokerface as a result of those early picks. Disaster beat push. It's been a quick disaster though, so they might have another attempt, but it's going to be also scuffed. Bowler's going to get
incredibly
eaten.
scuffed right now. Oh, Bowler, very hungry is Sungan, and we've got Vesta with a point touch already basically secured. I think the Trace is already tapping. Scarlet, you're touching a bit early, mate. What's this all about? Now we've got a lot of pressure being applied. Touch is fine regardless. Wu-Chan throws down the Kitsune Rush on the point. This is a fight that's going to be very hard for Pokerface to win as Vesta start exploding out on the point with all of these ults. Pulse Bomb comes out, but it's a pulse on a Gold Orisa, so that's about as good as bowlering a Gold Orisa. So that is not going to be very valuable at all for Vesta, but they do get the flip. Pokerface, though, they've charged up their ultimates. They've kited this one out. Vesta blew the bank. They Kitsune Rush back into the fight. Zessen is up on the high ground. He goes for a kill on the Freya, but instead catches a kill on Spint. Bowler comes in. 1-to-1 trades. No traces on either side. Heiser, so good with the spears. Takes down Zessen. 180 spear onto the high ground. Carry machine. Spear again onto Search. And Heiser, when you need him most, he delivers on the horse. Spear after spear. Kara goes down, but Heiser, good for it. Has the ult on the objective. Might even suck someone in. Wait, you gonna die here? No. Pops the gold. Will survive. Pops the ult afterwards. And he did take down Sungan for all of that. So this should be one for a clean-up. Pokerface gonna even it up 1-to-1, surely.
Wait, 2 trades?
Let's...
Not quite over yet. Zessen's found another kill.
No.
Search is back on point. Unbelievable recovery from Vesta. Zessen has done it all. He's killed everyone. They're gonna get the point back here. Zessen cleans up everything. Unreasonable recovery from Vesta. Now Pokerface, they're on emergency heroes. They have to get back fast. They only have a few percent to touch. Eyes on the Doomfist, but Heiser is gonna take so much damage as he comes in for this touch. Will get the touch. Triggers overtime. Suzu to try and keep him alive. He has to punch out. They need Spin to take over the touch right now. He comes through. No, doesn't make it. And Vesta crew, they take map number 1.
How have Vesta done that? Zessen comes in with Search on Lucio and just kills absolutely everybody. Heiser pushes and kills the remaking Diva, pops Fort an ult to make sure that he doesn't die, and then just goes down to Zessen. And Zessen 1v5s, essentially, 2v5s?
Yeah. I mean, the power of
series.
The coaches and the staff come immediately over to Zessen to thank you for that one, because what an unbelievable clutch from him. He's got a little notebook as well. Has he got a picture of Cass on it? I'm trying to see. Is that a picture of Cass beneath his fingers?
You can't be a real coach until there's a picture of Casaurus' face on your notebook. Heat the pan first, then add the oil and instantly add the steak. I'm already doing that! To try and cut down on the excess oil, I've even tried oiling the steak and not putting oil in the pan and then just putting it in, once it's nice and hot. And I get a great sear, but the problem is that, shit starts to burn. The fat that renders out of the steak burns on the periphery. The steak is fine, but I make a big smoky mess.
What pan are you using? Are you using a cast iron?
A thick stainless steel one. Like, it's alright. I think I just need to lower the heat and sacrifice a bit of the steel. Why would a cast iron help me in this case? If my issue is that my sear is good, my steak is good, but I feel that I'm burning too much of the oil, would this change it? Would having a pan that retains the heat better change it? Wouldn't the rendered out fat continue to burn if the temperature's high? Get a stove fan. I live in a fucking apartment, dude. I have all the fans on. I have the balcony open. There's still smoke everywhere. I took my smoke alarms out.
I think that's just part of a course though for cooking steak. I think that's just what happens.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most...
No, but like the pan is black as sin by the end of the fucking cook, Like, it's really bad. Lower starting point? Yeah. I think I just need to, like...
Rodney says use the high end of medium low.
high end of medium low. That's like being upper lower middle class.
Yeah, yeah, no, I know what he means, but it takes a second.
Cooking stream when? Never. I already did my HelloFresh. I did my HelloFresh sponsored stream,
What,
and
did
then
you do it?
Stream Elements sponsorships. Yeah, it did ages ago, mate. But then Stream Elements stopped giving sponsorship opportunities to people in Australia, and I was like, I mean, all of my viewers are American anyway. Like, here's my demographics. Like, they're all American and UK, which is a target demographic for you. So, like, can I have the sponsorships back? And he's like, no, you're Australian. Can't have that. It's like, I did well with the sponsorship.
Yeah, you did.
I was selling, dude, like hard selling. And they won't give me anything anymore. I checked the other day. Hi, homosexual. Welcome back.
Been told enough. The high end of medium low is a TikTok bit. There's this nutter who's obsessed with stainless steel pans and high smoke point oils.
Alright, this is what Big Teflon doesn't want you to know. You can put your chicken down here. You have kosher salt? No, I'm cut that one off. No, I've just got regular salt, mate.
Cut it.
Unironically, you just need a barbecue grill. Look, if I could have a little Weber grill out on the balcony, like, that would probably compete. You say apartment, like, fuck it, dude. Like, people are probably smoking themselves stupid on every balcony in this building. If I want to cook a big fuck-off steak and start an outdoor fire, that's my prerogative. The thing about lots of apartments built in Australia is if they were built in, like, the early 2000s, they have this fireproof cladding on the outside that is actually, instead of being fireproof, actually starts fires. So I think if you've got that fire, you know, encouraging cladding on the outside of your apartment building, you're really not supposed to cook on the balcony. But I'm pretty sure this is a 90s building, so I should be in the clear on that front. And you just have to accept the smoke. A bit of smoke I can abide by, but having like an entirely blackened stainless steel pan, like everywhere is pitch black and I have to scrub it off afterwards. And nothing wrong with scrubbing the pan after, but like, I don't want to baste in that because it's so gross. Like, there's so much burn shit in there that it's clearly too hot, you know? Like, I don't even want to put butter and garlic and baste the steak because I don't want to baste the steak in black burned oil. That's a pan problem? How do you know that's a pan problem? It feels like a temperature control problem to me.
I mean, in my head, I don't really know a lot. I'm not deep into the pan rabbit hole, but I always just thought cast iron was the go-to in all these sort of like meat cooking situations.
Yeah, I mean, cast iron would be ideal, right? Because cast iron's great for the heat retention, so you put the steak on and it retains the heat for the longest period of time, so you get a good sear. But like I said, I've got no issue with retaining the heat. I'm getting a good sear. It's too hot is the problem. If it's burned, it must be too hot, right? It's not the steak is burned either. Like, shit pan equals shit temperature control, though.
Oh, wait.
Sear then finish it in the oven? Okay,
That's crazy.
let's go with a reverse sear at that point, you know? Let's cook it low and slow in the oven and then sear it ripping hot for a minute either side.
That's how I do chicken.
Reverse sear requires a quick one.
Wait, this might help you.
Don't people normally grill steaks? I know Unter is in an apartment. I'm just a loser who can't remember anything. You're not a loser. You just can't remember anything. And you also know, like, so you remembered too. I feel like, you know, you're just tearing yourself down, mate.
Two things that might help you. Tom says, cooking on the outside will make even more smoke unless you coat the building in a high smoke point oil. So bear that in mind. And Puffins United, this also might help. Is Unter using butter? I have that burn issue when I add in the butter too early for the steak cook. Is that what someone was saying earlier about heat the pan, then add the oil a bit later?
No, it's not that I'm doing that. Like, it's not that. You need a cast iron pan so you can't see the burnt oil. Literally, if I had a black pan, this wouldn't be a problem. Seriously, like, the issue is that my pan is stainless steel, so I can't
Why
fucking
don't you just
tell.
paint it, mate. Just paint it.
Yeah, when I cook on the barbecue, when I cook on the cast iron on the barbecue, like at my mum's place or at the farm or whatever, it's like, fucking hell, dude. I know that thing is like, if I scrub it real hard with anything, there's just like endless black shit. There's some barbecue wipes that I occasionally bother to give it a rub down with, and it's like, oh, well, out of sight, out of mind. I'll rub this down every now and then, I suppose. But like, I really am an out of sight, out of mind kind of guy with the cast iron. I'm happy for that black shit to just live inside it, as long as it's, you know, as long as it's good for the next cook.
Another suggestion. Someone's suggesting a blindfold so you can't see how black the pan is, and then you just baste it.
Cancer? Yeah, I mean, cancer's coming from me anyway. I'm starting to worry that I have toe cancer, actually. I have this big black spot on my toe, and I'm not going to get my toes out on stream. Are there any dermatologists
Which,
in the...
what was the smoke point of the oil you used on your feet?
I didn't oil my feet. The black spot
that's
didn't
your
come from
problem.
cooking.
You weren't cleaning your feet?
Bob Marley died of toe cancer? Well, that's fucking reassuring. If this is toe cancer, I'm going to be spewing. I'm a dermatologist. Can you show me the spot? Show me the feet. I can tell you.
This is a... it's so likely bait, but what if he really is a dermatologist? Say something only a dermatologist would know.
Yes, it looks like a bloody spot, you know? Like, that's how I would describe it. It looks like a bloody spot. It's a symptom of not cleaning your pans. It could be to do with the smoke oil. How did I just get 24 ads in a row? You get what you deserve. Every month you come back and you seem consistently astounded. I think I'm gonna go to the toe doctor, or just the regular doctor, and show him my toes.
As long as someone gets to see your toes,
kind of like it's giving me the push.
That was fair.
You sure you're considering the attacker's advantage when making a stake? Yet to see the attacker's advantage actually impact his game, do you know?
Right, someone's suggesting oil first, butter only to baste. So add the butter much later. To be fair, when I cook steak, I just do all butter. No oil.
All butter, no oil? Don't you find that the butter burns by the time you're done with the cook?
No. No, my steaks normally come out like good sear, good cook. Pan's not egregiously, you know, it is a cast iron, so it sort of just looks like that anyway. But it's not not like egregiously manky or anything. Is this waving guy okay?
I wouldn't know, because I'm messaging someone about a steak.
What brand of pan do you have? I don't know, it's just a cast iron. I don't know the brand. Yeah, wait, I'm being told in the industry they call it one-day death toe spot.
Oh, shit. It's been months, so it's probably not a one-day death toe spot.
Oh, you might have 1 month.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, like it's gotten way worse.
Does it hurt? Is there pain?
No, I can't. No, I can't feel it at all. It's on top of this like. Oh, I'm getting a bit too deep into the information about my feet right now. But I have these like bumps on the knuckles of my toes that are like totally benign, and it's on top of one of those. Big though. It does look kind of bloody.
Might be a 3-month death toe spot. Okay, it was from a second opinion here.
Spot. Yeah. You would probably see a doctor. Why do so many people want to see it? People like feet, I think, is the thing.
Do you think there's a litany of people with a toe kink who are dermatologists who just... No, I guess because
like once I started talking about the benign nodules, people were like, you know, they really got turned off by that.
Yeah, I guess as well, actually, if you're into feet, you're probably not into, like, unwell feet or spotty feet.
Yeah, you probably want, like,
actually,
nice, pretty, slender feet.
Yeah,
right?
so it actually might be the worst job for you because it'd potentially ruin your kink. People are saying air frying steak isn't terrible. That would obviously solve all the sort of smoke problems.
Whoever
Never had an air fried
steak. Shoot that person. Seriously. Like,
right, it was 2 people.
Please.
I'll shoot both of them. I believe it's Vesta wins against Poker Face Toe Spot. Heard that's
I know
going
about
around.
cancer, but I don't want to see your feet. Good luck. Drop the feed pics in Discord. I'm gonna see if there's a subreddit for is this cancer? Is this
There's 100%
cancer Reddit?
But I also believe it's probably full of...
Guide in detecting melanoma. Cool guides.
Do people ashamed of their foot kink go into pediatry in the hope it will cure them?
Asymmetry, border, color. Yeah, this could actually be skin cancer low-key. Shit. I gotta go to the doctor about this.
Oh, is it podiatry? Okay. Does that imply people who are... Yeah, that's what we're saying, agents. I think it might actually be the worst job for someone with a foot kink.
Yeah. Looking at the skin cancer guide right now, looking at the rules, when the diameter is greater than 6 millimeters, but please be aware that it could be smaller. Evolving. Color, border, asymmetry. It's so flat, like I can't get any texture out of it. I might have to look at my toe again. I'll ask Grok. Grok will tell me that my head is going to explode. Grok will probably tell me simultaneously that I have ball cancer, that my head's going to explode, and that there's a white genocide taking place in South Africa for some reason. So, like, to be honest, I think I'll keep well aware from Grok. Is there asymmetry in you? I feel like there's a bit of asymmetry in you. I'm going to the doctor.
What? Isn't it all going to be somewhat asymmetrical anyway, the nature of these things?
Hope you're having a great stream. No, I think I have toe cancer.
Only on the CX stream do you get in-depth analysis on steak cooking, skin cancer, and foot kinks within 2 minutes. Yeah, we're spinning a lot of plates, but they're all worthwhile plates. Love
spinning plates. All right, we're in for a long one here with this series, though, because apparently Pokerface is now taking the Winston versus Sungan on the Hazard. Interesting, very interesting bans coming out here for Gibraltar. Genji and Kiri coming out. Banning Genji versus the team that's happy to play Monkey, and then a Kiri ban on an Ana Brig map. Absolutely love to see it. Nobody wants to impact the outcome of what heroes can be played on this map.
Gonna clear Heiser away from this coast area. Obviously, the Hazard can bully this Winston. Maybe play a lot of through objective for the attack for Vesta right now. Scarlet's gonna keep that payload moving as Heiser goes for one more jump, but he's in a lot of trouble here. He actually gets a kill and gets out, though, so he wasn't in trouble at all. It was Search who was in trouble. And the payload is gonna keep moving for now, but they are a player down, so next bubble timing they can come deal with this. But right now, it's just Alien peeking. Heiser's gonna come back now. They want to chase down this Hazard. Walled into a corner, but the wall only lasts so long. Now Sungan looking at a late death here, potentially defensive. Nade comes through, but the bubble on the healing ensures they can get that kill, and Pokerface will be able to re-establish their position on this high ground.
Back in control of the high ground right now. Really difficult for Vesta to find their opening. I do think the Pokerface just have the better comp for the map, to be honest. It's really hard to make Hazard work here without a ban to enable it. But Zessen, he makes it work. Taps poor little Alien right out of the sky. Down he goes. Zessen's been very, very sharp today. Absolutely clutched on Busan. And here he goes again, finding opening. Picks Missing caught a bit out in the open, but unfortunately Zessen unable to strike again. Cannot carry his team to victory this time, does not kill Missin, and Missin has the Nano Boost as well. Karu takes a bunch of damage inside the server room, but they're good to just peel one another, and Nano Boost comes out onto the Winston. Not a peely Brig Nano, but instead a more brave Winston Nano, and it pays DVDs. Get the command in the chat. That is going to be a fight win for Pokerface after some nice slow play down there, Freya.
Oh, struggling with the right click. We'll just jump on him instead. Can't miss with feet that big. But Heiser, he might pay for this one. He's going to have to primal to get out of this. He's low on HP. He doesn't primal. He just accepts the death. And Heiser pays the price for missing those right clicks, but still wanting the kill. A cake and eating it too situation. Now, Pokerface going to have to concede a bunch of space as they don't have their Winston. They'll back it up to server room to buy time for that respawn. But a chance to go with the Nano. But Scarlet dies during a pulse bomb attempt. So all that free room for Vesta is going to be taken right back as Heiser has now returned.
Heiser is back into the mix. But he has been antied, has to back jump, pops the Primal Rage. Forget a back jump, actually. He's just going to keep going. Down goes Wu Chan. Vesta, time is bleeding out right now. They've already lost 3 minutes here. And Heiser, he's happy to keep on going. He's got the bubble in main. He's about to take down Search. Poor little Search will fall yet again. At least he's got a rally this time. Compared to his rally charge rate on Ilios, this is a massive marked improvement. But Pokerface, I mean, they've got to be happy with this one. Heiser keeps taking poke and spawn as well. He's charging another Nano for Missin. This is bad news for Vesta, Zav.
They've got a lot of ults to try and bail themselves out, but they are out of time. Touch from Scarlet to start the fight. Vesta just need to get themselves through cleanly. A chance to use these ultimates to actually push the backline, punish Missin. But the longer they take, the closer Missin gets that Nano and the more even the ult situation gets. Sungan still trying to clear this Winston. Zessin's now got a bit of high ground for himself, trying to find an opportunity, potentially to go bottom left or top left here as he looks to swing in. Pressure onto the Winston. Nano comes out onto Zessin right now as he's trying to clean out Winston, and Heiser goes down. No counter. Nano coming through from missing, but Spin with the pulse bomb gets two. The downpour comes out. Sleep onto Search as well, but Nano Tracer gets the job done. Spin cleans everyone up. Looked like the perfect start for Vesta, but missing hits all his cooldowns, drops that Nano, and Spin does the rest. Few seconds left on the clock. Late trade from Zessin, but I don't think there's a touch here, Max. Maybe the Doom can make it? No.
Maybe not. Sungen, he's been playing too much Marvel Rivals. He thought that he'd be able to keep his ult for next round, but in the end he deletes it too, going over to the Doomfist. It's a hard hold there for Pokerface. I thought I was seeing a little bit of a problem in the draft here when Vesta comes in. Tank not protected. They allow Heiser to play the monkey. They do nothing to enable their own comp with the bans, and they pay a price for it. This is a great Winston on a Brig map, and they just let it go right through to the keeper. Winston on a Brig monkey, allowed to be played for free? Come on now. Come on now. Can't be having that. It's just wildly unprofessional. It's Tropica. Thank you very much for the 5 viewers. 5 billion viewers, I meant to say. Welcome to the 5 billion viewers from It's Tropica. Thank you very much.
Should be straightforward now for Pokerface. All they need to do is get it to the top end of that slope, and they'll tie this series up 1-1. Vesta are going to attempt to start on the Diva here instead. But Pokerface, all the time to work with. They'll have multiple ult opportunities. And really, Vesta are going to be up against it here. I think even with the Diva as well, these nano timings are going to look very scary for Heiser. Spint was getting through a lot of work on the Tracer as well. So everything really lining up quite nicely for Pokerface. They are going to start on a Reinhardt. Might be an old TP and pin attempt just for a cheesy first pick here. We'll see if Vesta are switched onto this one as they line it up. But yeah, I reckon they'll go for it. TP the Rein, TP the Anna, throw the nade, throw the pin, see what happens. Nope, not even going to go for it. No balls. Just going to do it the old-fashioned way with Winston Anna.
Shocked. Someone on the Diva now. Heiser just happy to stick it out with the Winston Anna Brig. This is their comp, and they are good for it. I think, you know, Diva Juna Brig, it's a nice touch if the ban scenario allows it, but I'm not too sure that the ban scenario allows it right now. Vesson under a lot of pressure up on the high ground, and soon enough, the monkey's going to jump up top, start blocking backline, start taking turns, card push. It's all on Sungen to block the card, but eventually Spin's going to work his way in towards that card. Start pushing. Here goes Heiser. Turn taken. Not just Heiser's turn, but a nade from Missin. Follow-up bolt from Alien. Everything goes right for Pokerface. And Vesta already on the back foot, already down a player, down on their comp too.
Looking for a late kill as well. They catch the Brig on the rotation. Torpedoes will keep Search alive for now, but Vesta have to concede more space. They won't be able to hold server either. Heiser still walking forward. Takes a lot of damage on the way through here. Actually, the Freya's pushing it. Zessin's going. The nade is good from Missin again, though. So Zessin can't confirm that kill. Heiser will be okay as he back jumps. Missin is now 30% away from this first nano.
30% off a nano right now, but Heiser has gone in as if the nano is already available. Apparently, he's able to just escape off into the window, so no big deal. Missin now really closing on that nano boost. Zessin just keeps peeking from the side, taking all the risk in the world. Pops the bowler shot on Heiser, but Heiser can just face tank that one and go right back to shooting in main. Nano boost comes out now, and down goes the Juno. Wu-Chan not able to get that Ray up in time. No ultimates for Vesta at all. Zessin's on Widowmaker. Just take the piss, mate. It's over. Just stand in spawn. Don't even bother swapping the Widow.
Yeah, I mean, Zessin was pushing the flank, which in theory makes sense. You know, difficult ult situation coming up, etc. Try and play it, but he was just peeking that same angle for so long. Now, it was just a matter of time before they were able to turn their attention and go deal with him. Heiser did a good job of doing the classic Korean Winston tech of actually jumping out, looking a bit scary, surviving on 100 HP and getting away with it multiple times. And yeah, a nice, easy one. And also, good news for Pokerface is as we go through the series, does seem like they have a clear comp where they are significantly better on. I guess the silver lining for Vesta is because they use none of the useful bans. They still have all those useful bans next time they get taken to a dive map. So, I guess swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, keeping all of the useful bans in the back pocket for a more winnable map type for them, I suppose. Maybe that's the theory. Forgot to wake up. How did AGG look? They actually looked like bums, Flack. I'm not kidding you. They went to map 5 with Old Ocean, and map 2 and map 5, both of them, they absolutely should have lost. Like, 8 is so clutch, but like overall, AG, like they really should have lost, dude. Like, they went to map 5 with Old Ocean, like hard dogfight. Hard dogfight. It was bad. I'm gonna be in trouble. Did you recommend the way roster to them? Was believable. Yeah, that was you. Well played. Well played.
I mean, these teams are plumbers, but these plumbers are actually getting a lot better. Well, the nature of plumbers is they have proven themselves able to learn and develop skills, so we're seeing that pay off.
Hunter will set. Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to do well. It was a very bizarre match, to be honest, if they did that poorly. Felt like out of character for the team's previous performances for them to have such a shit result. But, you know, happens. Can definitely happen.
Yeah, it feels like it is certainly the teams that are leaning still more into Winston and even the ball versus some of these Diva comps are the ones that seem to be struggling on a few of these maps. Like, obviously we saw Winston do very well there, but Gibraltar is a bit of a sort of its own case. Oh, from JR Smithsonian. I'm doing a study abroad to London for 2 weeks. Do you have any dinner recommendations? I don't know about specific... I mean, Greg's feels like it should be part of a course for a British experience. But I don't know about specific restaurants in London, really. Open it up to chat if they've got anything. Greg's is like classic British. Other than that, most of, I guess, chains are just the same sort of chains you get everywhere, really. But in terms of, there will be good food there. Like, curry will be good. I'm sure there's plenty of good Italians as well. Carvery as well will be really nice. And there should be plenty of places that do like a nice, normally they do like a sort of all-you-can-eat carvery type thing.
Does AG still have Gultec? I think not. I think Gultec is the coach of DK. Yeah, go to Spoons. Go to Spoons every single day.
So go to Spoons every single day.
Full English just about, full English at Spoons just about every other day that I was in Sunderland, actually. Was really punishing my body.
First Table was a really good app. Yeah, what I normally do when like me and my fiance go away and we're just in like a different city is we just hit either something like that or we hit, what's it called? What's it called? Travel something? That website that's just a review of activities and food in the area. TripAdvisor, that's what I'm thinking of. And just look for like nearby places. And to be fair, every time we just find a highly rated place nearby, we end up having a great meal. So I reckon there's enough good places in London you'll be able to get the same kind of thing.
Oh yeah, Dongsu's been around the block. That's a really familiar name. Yeah, he was on Boston and Shanghai. He was on Shanghai when they won the Overwatch League. So like he's been around the block for sure. Oh, maybe not when they won the Overwatch. Yeah, when they won the Overwatch League. So yeah, Dongsu's well and truly been around the block. Damon as well. Yeah, Damon. He came like similar timing. I think maybe a year later. Like I'm not too sure. Because he was like a player. I remember he was a player in 2019. I remember booping him off the map twice. Fucking bum.
If you go to London, go to Fallow. Great food and atmosphere. Also, they have a YouTube channel as well.
I get them on TikTok. Okay. Yeah, that's like a really popular YouTube channel.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, no, Fallow does numbers, mate.
Oh, check that out,
okay.
then.
On a ban from Vesta, that would have gone crazy on the map where the enemy team was playing.
This is a Midtown ban.
Someone
Max,
banned Kiri, right?
Yeah, they banned Kiri. It was Kiri they banned, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
was it Poker Face?
Poker Face banned Kiri, I think, obviously as a support protect.
Monkey then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not intending to play Monkey, you might as well ban Monkey on Gibraltar. No. Who won? You'll figure it out.
Fantasy roster for this week. I'll be doing it live on stream later alongside a quiz and I guess an art competition.
After this?
No, before EMEA. So like I'll start like an hour or so ahead. And we'll do the extra bits. Because I had it at my stag. They did a quiz about me and then they did an art competition about me as well. So we can have a I thought I'd let chat have a crack. See how much they really know about me.
They don't know anything about you.
You'll be pleased to know I was able to win the quiz, and that was about myself.
Reasonable.
Only got 18 out of 20, but that's still pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's really not bad numbers from you, to be honest. Nice, fat cummies, nice. Right, what do we have here? Bit of poker face. Wrist action. Bit of wrist mirror, actually. Missing playing Juno. Oh, God, they're going with the Kiri. They're going with the double flex version of it. Vesta, more brawly comp, but a Tracer to go with the brawly comp. Poker face, more side fighty comp, and a Genji to go with that. So, interested to see this one, to be honest. I feel like Kiri naturally pairs better with Tracer than it does with Genji, and I feel like Brig naturally pairs a bit better with Genji. So, you know, maybe it's opposite day, or maybe this old coach just doesn't understand a goddamn thing. Side being taken very early on by Poker face, though, and already Alien's got an angle to start shooting in some bolts towards backliners.
Bit of space sending him down. One take aim will land onto that Juno, force him back a little bit. But it's Sunghan who wants to make the first aggressive move, harassing Karu, but will get forced back. And has Sunghan gone too far now? Trying to bully Spin, but deflected spear is going to cause him trouble. Heiser's going to come get involved in this room as well. Suzu out, and they all flood forward to try and save Sunghan, but he might have just dragged his team into a bad situation. So this is looking good for Poker Face here. They'll be able to get a few of these kills late. They're not on point yet, but they will get all the cleanup, and they should be good for it in the end. And yeah, felt a very bold choice from Sunghan there. Really hard to commit across that type of distance and get back again.
Backing everyone up there. Poor Sunghan straight into the corner. Everyone tries to bail him out. Everyone dies as a result. Now you see Scarlet actually making the swap over to the Genji. He's seen the error of his ways, gone over to the Genji for the more open point, where Trace is probably better anyway, and that works just fine by me. Vesta, I mean, look at this. They've got no ultimates to speak of, but Zessen, I mean, he's got the fake ultimate about to come online. Missing, on the other hand, he can pop that Kitsune rush towards the objective, break this difficult choke here towards, well, it's not really a choke, it's more of a big open stretch, but they can break that big open stretch of a fight, pull the enemy Orisa in, and then pop the surge on the cart, because you can see Vesta don't have anything yet. They don't have any ultimates to actually match. Bowler shot does not count as a match to a Kitsune rush. Spint vying for space up on the high ground, but can't get anything done, and Zessen's just happy to wide swing. Here comes that Kitsune rush on Kato, Xavier.
Bowler's try and catch him as they disengage that one. It's got a lot of damage, actually, and Spin's able to finish one kill. Ooh. Second Bowler comes through in response, but they all survive now on the side of Poker Face, which means this payload is going to keep running. Clean Kitsune rush there. They use the Kitsune rush, clear the space, walk up, and then the Bowler catches Vesta on the disengage, and now they get to hold forward here, Poker Face. And actually, Spin just wants to keep going, pulls the blade, gets the kill there as well. Has a chance at backline, but he doesn't have a slash, so he's just going to throw it into the Orisa and does almost negative damage versus that Fortify. Now still behind, but Karu dies with the raid before all this. Terror Surge comes out from Heiser. They still want to win it. Wu-Chan has dropped the raid, but they're all still dying. Absolute chaos as everyone just throws ults into this fight. They've managed to flip with 3 players here, Vesta. They've got their backline on high ground. Heiser is desperately trying to hit it. The spear is good, and Spin will finish that one off. Respawns are closer for Vesta, though, so the longer this fight comes on, the more resources they get back. Terror Surge confirms a kill, and despite a tasty spear from Heiser, they are able to stabilize through the spawns here, Vesta.
Tell you, Spint has that killer instinct on Genji. Chasing so many frags, always flanking behind, looking for his next best angle to keep on pushing forward with that blade. It was really good. Breaks one of the harder parts of the map, gets them in easy space. It's a real shame that Karu decided to piss it all away, because it was such a great opportunity for them. Real wide swing coming through from Alien right now. And look at this, few shots on a Scarlet as well, hamming him right up. He misses, but eventually finds a kill onto Karu, who is once again holding his Ray, just having a laugh at this point. Where is the orbital Ray, Karu? Could have used that one forward to shut down the blade, and then maybe even have it waterfalling over towards the cart. Exclamation mark, import Heiser. Why would we do that?
Clear opportunity with this Ray. They'll even maybe have a Kitsune rush to follow that up as well. So significant advantage for Poker Face. Great chance. They had to use Suzu a little bit early there, but they can use one ult to clear all of the space. Remember, last time they did something like this, they used a support ult, then used the Bowler to catch the disengage. They're trying to take a bit of space right now. Now that Ray comes through from Karu, they catch Scarlet immediately. Disengage there for Vesta. No opportunity just yet. Now the Bowler onto the back line. Will maybe get a bit of splash damage. They're sort of pushing in for looking for more, but they found a trade onto Karu again. They're focusing on this Orisa. They will get the Orisa kill, but now the Kitsune rushes out as well. But the response, Zessen is still finding kills. He's going to get marked out now by Heiser, but he is dancing around. Spin continues to get on his case, though. Will finish it off. The cap is still being contested, but it's just Scarlet left here. He's actually got a Juno pocket. Gets a 1-for-1 trade. Surely isn't enough. Terror Surge to finish the job. One more touch coming out, and they're making a meal of this Poker Face. They need to deal with Sunghan on the point. Again, a lot of trades come in. Search has found another one. They can't get this Orisa off point. It's happening again, Max.
They can't keep getting away with it, Xavier. Spint has the blade, but it's no use. These Pokerface players, they can't keep getting traded in these 5v3s. Sungen somehow goes down, though, mismanages his cooldowns. Heiser, he has now been traded. Blade comes from Spint, but he has to back up because Wu-Chan matches with the Ray. You see how that works, Karu? You see how that works? But no, apparently, Pokerface simply cannot finish the job. It's always vesterable, but apparently Pokerface are also masters of the disaster, constantly letting it go. Bear in mind, Pokerface lost Busan 5v1.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Can't get it over the line. 1 minute left on the clock. They have to get it done here, but they are pushing into a Terror Surge with nothing. They're going to take this side fight again as the Genjis meet. Pocket coming through from both support players. Alien, relatively passive angle on top, just looking for something, but Pokerface, but nobody else to make a move with, and now they've lost their Kiriko. That's the person closest to the ult as well. VEC can look for some stagger kills here. Caro is awfully low. They've actually doubled down for a trade in the back. They'll find nothing. Alien with a late one onto the Orisa, but 40 seconds max. They've got one more chance.
This is a disaster for Pokerface, Xavier. They're coming up on a bunch of ults for this final fight, but they're about to start feeling all of the pressure. In goes Scarlet, little dash forward, trying to finish that kill. Zessen did so much work hatching all of those bolts, but unfortunately, nobody's there to finish the job. Pokerface, they have 3-4 ultimates that are about to be online, but best to have those ults online. And then Alien comes in and delivers with a pre-fight pick on Zessen. Look at Sungen's position though, he's going for the surge. Spins in, gets everybody spun up. Combo does not look to be great, but Wu-Chan takes down Karu. That's one Ray in an entire round, a fucking 6.5 minute round, and we've got one orbital Ray out of it. Take the piss, Karu. Now we've got Heiser on the cart, but the damage is done. We're not getting past second point, Pokerface.
No, it was looking so good for Pokerface. First point was straightforward. The second snowball looked good. That one fight Carry doesn't invest for Ray. Then those two fights where they just lose to respawn advantage can't quite close it out. Opportunities have gone missing for Pokerface, and now they need to be rock solid on the defense here. Not a lot of space and time to work with. I think maybe actually, to be fair, the yellow box will be all the way at the objective, since it was, I think, about 1 meter shy in the end. So they'll have the same amount of distance to work with defense-wise, but room for error reduced.
Yeah, no, significantly lower margin for error now that they've pissed this opportunity up the wall. This is really turning out to be just a competition of who can throw harder between these two teams. I mean, you get these nice highlight reel moments with, players like Heiser and Spint. 6 spears, great blades. Always, when you watch Freyers, you get some clutch moments, a couple of double bolts here and there, some ridiculous pre-fight picks that you wouldn't see all that much elsewhere. At least with Sojin, you have to charge up a fucking rail to get it done. But this is more of a toilet bowl match here for OWCS Korea. It's some of the bottom teams really scrapping it out, making some huge critical errors. Feels like they do so much right, but then when they do it wrong, good grief, it hurts.
Means there's always a way back into these fights as well, and this is some of these big clear ult advantage situations, and these fights going begging, those are the ones that will really cost you. We're going to see Spint start on the Pharah here on the defense, so we'll be able to play over the top of this train quite a lot. But I'll be interested to see how this matches up to a Freya, because in theory, of all the heroes that can maybe mark this position, maybe alongside Echo, feels like Zessen should be able to contest Spint in a lot of these areas. For now, though, Spint is just going to get forced back. Might even just lean right side towards this house. Obviously, Pharah fighting this alleyway, also very strong as well, shooting down that corridor. Going to be difficult, but Scarlet has come in high for this one and has cleared a bit of space here. Spint has backed it up, and now Alien and Spint on the same angle, but they've lost Wu-Chan in main, so it might all be for naught. They're going to push forward here. Heiser's actually just going to collect himself. They're more interested with clearing this Genji behind him, because Scarlet is a little bit stranded right now.
Killer Instinct kicks in for Heiser as he spins in and just takes down the backliners, but Spint is caught dueling a Genji. Scarlet, they try to bail him out. Spint has killed himself. He shot the deflect, taking himself. One-way ticket to the Undertaker. Unreal stuff from Spint there. Felt like it was impossible for Scarlet to get anything done. All you have to do is not kill yourself to the deflect, and now it keeps on slipping through their fingers. Zessen catches Alien. Everyone from Pokerface went inside to take down Scarlet, and that means that they've stuffed themselves indoors. They've given all the position. Spin nearly finds himself spawn killed again. Zessen hits a quick 180, bolts him in the face, and then gets right back to work. Scarlet's duking it out with the enemy Brig, but Wissen will fall. Traded Briggs actually, because Heiser does have that killer instinct, but Sungen takes down Karu as well. No supports remain for the side of Pokerface. What more can Heiser do?
Unbelievable. Bales tries to bail them out, but it's not enough, and all of a sudden, it all stems from that decision from Heiser to try and deal with Scarlet behind. They make a meal of dealing with Scarlet, and they just capitalize. Vesta, they all just walk in, take all the space. Now a pick onto Zessen as well. They do manage to eat the bowler, trying to stem the bleed a little bit here, Pokerface. But Heiser is getting booped back in. He's stuck on the high ground. Look how far his backline is. He's going to fall as well. Now, all of a sudden, the snowball looks great from Vesta. A Ray, a Surge, a Blade to finish the job. Such a great situation.
Excellent situation that we are observing here. We've got Wu Chan with the Ray Blade and Surge on cart. These could be the closers. Pokerface, if they don't get in there soon, they're going to lose the ability to hold the cart above. And if they can't hold the cart past, of course, just a fucking toilet bowl every time. Alien pre-fight pick on the Zessen. Good foot in the door right now. Pokerface, they need to block cart. If they can't block cart, then it will be stolen underneath. It will be made last fight territory. And once it is last fight territory, it can well and truly slip away from you. They do drop. They do play to stop the cart. Spint goes and takes down Scarlet. They try and collapse in on Sonnen, but he pops the Surge and he gets missing and Spint. Nobody from Pokerface is using their ults. It's happening again, Xavier. Where's
Terra Surge to try and turn it back in favour here. Pokerface need kills, but they're losing people, and Zessen is gaining meters right now. Heiser's coming back round, needs to group up with these spawns. They still have ult advantage here, Pokerface, to stabilise, but they need numbers back. Ray is dropped immediately. Carrie's going to mash that one Blade over the top. Oh, he's deleted! Rally tried to come out from missing, but the bowler into the Blade. A bit of B&B deals with that backline in no time at all, and they are on live support now, Pokerface. They need to anchor cart. They need to find a trade. Heiser can't find anything. Spin is still on point. He is awfully low. Alien dies. That's all of them dead. 3 minutes to spare. The combo's great from Vesta, and they all just get the job done.
Yeah, no, that's real easy for Vesta because Pokerface, they just cannot claw it back from the brink. Obsessed with pissing it away. Is Karu stupid? We'll figure it out later. Saudi E-League's in shambles. Yeah. No, that is the Holy Trinity, I'm afraid. Orisa, Naga, and Ramatra, it's well and truly the Holy Trinity of being a fucking bot ground tank player. Stand on the objective and win.
EMEA on top.
Truly.
Is this just Tennis Theory? Yeah, looking pretty Tennis Theory right now.
Somebody say tennis?
Problem is now, for the team that want to go dive... push and Flashpoint are left-right, which are probably two of the harder maps to find viable dive options. What? Do they have more push maps in Korea? Let's see.
I don't know about that. I don't know nothing.
Oh no, just Colosseum and Rudasapi. So yeah, hard dive maps actually. Maybe Suravasa's the best option.
The move. You love your ground tanks? You're a bum. You're a damn bum. This steak yearns to be eaten, dude. Like, seriously. Find the optimal word over here. I could do with some filler, bit of water, bit of time to breathe.
Time to breathe.
You got any
time
Scrandle
to
on the horizon?
Any what? Scrandle?
Show your foot. No, I don't want to. Show like a really cropped. I could show like a really cropped picture of it. Like,
So it's just like just the area in question.
yeah, exactly. You know, like you can't even really tell that it's a toe, to be honest. Yeah, like I could show this. Show the crop picture. Like, let me crop the margins a little more, like really untoe it. Alright. Where's the cropping? Fuck, they've really updated this phone for the worst. What the fuck? Alright. Whoever fucking designed this phone needs to be shit. Alright, check this out.
You put it on stream or you DMing me?
I am not putting that shit on stream, dude. You are my dermatologist right now.
I don't think I haven't diagnosed anything before, but I'll give it a crack.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but I guess I can take a look. Alright, check these out.
I gotta get more.
You think I have toe cancer?
See.
I look like toe cancer to you?
Ugh. wasn't eating a sausage sandwich for this one.
Yeah. It's like, it looks irregular.
It
It's
doesn't.
small.
It
but
doesn't look cancerous. As someone with zero
It's like
medical
sub-
qualifications, but it doesn't look cancerous.
It's like The thing is, it's like it's subcutaneous. You know, like I thought that skin cancer was like, you know, it's like on the surface, but this is like a little bit under. Like this is not the top layer of skin.
Did you cut it? Was there like a trigger event for this? Is it like, did you cut it or stand on something?
Sometimes, no, I've got these like bumps, like the skin on top of the bumps like goes like dry and kind of like dies off. Like, what do you call it? Like corn? Oh, is it?
You need one of those foot
like a
braces.
corn? Yeah, I think they're corns or like yeah. Yeah, they look kind of like corns. Oh wait. Corn red dot.
Tom's offering to bite it off if that helps.
Corn red dot toe. Is that normal? Do they ever go red? Looks kind of like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is this normal for a corn? Contains toe pick. Sorry. Okay, go on.
No need to apologize.
Carrying corn on my toe. Now it's discolored and looks a bit like a mole. Looks like an ulcer. It's not an ulcer.
Yeah, I don't know. I reckon like you said, if there's no pain, to be fair, if there's no pain, I'm pretty sure that
You are
normally
not.
means there's
Skin
no
cancer is not
infection.
indicated by pain.
No, but I mean, I was about to say, because it looks kind of a bit like it could be infected, but I think you'd have pain
I've had
if
this
it
for
was
fucking
infected.
ages, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've had this for fucking ages.
Are we sure it's not a blood blister? What's a blood blister? Right,
It
foot
looks a bit
warning.
like a blood blister. Blood blister corn. Toe.
No, I don't think
Like
so.
I'm making
No.
compound words.
No, it's not.
Oh
this.
no, it's not a blister. It's not a blister, mate.
Coleman's
Toe
actually offering
specialist
to lop it off at the wedding. Do you remember when I had that
Don't
lump
want
on
you
my
to lop
neck?
my toe off, Coleman.
Oh,
was he someone that excised it for you?
Every time we went anywhere, he would always be like, "Do you want us to have a few beers? I'll get it off for you." I was like, "You're not performing surgery on my neck, no matter how many beers we've had."
How many people's toe corn pictures do I have to look at before realizing that this isn't really what mine looks like, you know?
Soft. Don't call me soft, Coleman. Am I soft, or is it just an indictment of your surgical skills?
Coleman, if I haven't had this looked at by the time I'm at the wedding, you have permission to lop my toe off. Okay?
Fuck me.
So if I get blackout drunk and pass out at the wedding, and I've already told you in advance that I haven't had it looked at, you can cut my toe off while I'm asleep.
Oh, we're on the same
Deal?
table. You're gonna ruin dinner, aren't you? We're just fucking toe surgery.
I get a bit too pissed at the table, and Coleman lops me toe off when I'm passed out again.
I'm gonna put a few seats between the two of you. We're gonna keep you like out of arm's reach.
Give me a healthy distance from that.
Only a butter knife for Coleman. We're not giving him anything sharp.
I'm no toe doctor, but I really want to take a look. I'm no toe doctor, but I'll take a look. The black could be from dried blood, but it feels like it's grown. Like it feels like it was a little dot before, and I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. And now it's like, it's a bigger red and kind of discolored red and black dot. And it's like, oh, I wonder what that is more now, you know? Like, and that's a sign of skin cancer when it gets bigger. Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to Google. Can skin cancer be subcutaneous? Stage 4. That's cool.
That's the worst of the stages. All right,
take it away.
Yep. Wow, you self-diagnosed. We're going on to Runasapi. This is, of course, Pokerface playing to keep themselves in the series. They have banned Freya, and Spint's going to play the Farah, a hero he's been very adept at in the past. Vesta are going to ban Zarya in response. Something we've not seen too much outside of, other than maybe like niche situations on King's Row first. So I don't think that will be all that impactful. So instead, we're just going to get an Orisa Mirror, Pokerface playing a slightly slower version of the comp. Both hit scans have opted for Sojourn with Freya banned as well. Juno Big similar choices for backline as well. But initially, they're happy to play quite slow here, Pokerface, because if Scarlet makes aggressive moves like that and Spint is just sitting above him, it's a nice, easy kill to punish. But this has created a bit of opening for Zessen, who's got a big, wide flank right now. But they keep walking forward, Pokerface, making use of that early advantage. They'll clean up the rest of these kills. And really, this is a bit of the two styles we're going to see. Pokerface, they can just set up shop, take a bit of space, rely on Spint and Alien to get the damage, to get the poke, find them as opening picks. If Vesta ever make an aggressive move where Scarlet and Search maybe can't connect properly on the dive or the engagement, then it's going to be very easy for the Pokerface DPS to punish them.
I do feel like this is an insane map for Pokerface. We saw Spin on the Pharah yesterday, absolutely carrying, especially in these Orisa ult turns, and when the Pharah scales even more so. Such a difficult hero to deal with when comboed with the Orisa. The ult turns become unbearably good, and all of the enemy Orisa ult turns get counted out by barrages, so it is incredibly difficult. But end of the day, right now, this is the time for Vesta to really shine before Spin has the opportunity to scale. This flip right now from Pokerface where they're trying to drag the car backwards could be deadly though. Vesta taking so much damage. Spint and Alien both closing on their own ultimates. Alien or Heiser as well. But Spint goes down to Wuchan's volley of pedos, and that should be enough to open the floodgates. Now we need to see a push, but Heiser trades Scarlet. We even things back up, but Sungen is good for it. Spears Alien into the wall. Zessen rips off Heiser's head, and that is going to be Vesta pushing back with this one. They're not going to lose 2 in a row. They're not going to give checkpoint after one fight.
Ult's coming up for the next fight as well. Wuchan's got a notably quick array, which could be a big difference maker here. Chance to combine that with the Overclock or even the Terror Surge. Going to be a big throwdown here. Have to bear in mind, there's to have the extra challenge of keeping eyes on the sky to make sure Spin doesn't find value out of this barrage. Because if he drops that one in, very difficult to deal with. Difficult for Scarlet to manage with the deflex. Sungen can have a cancel opportunity with the spear, but not straightforward ways to shut this one down. It's going to be a race start from Wuchan as the Overclock comes out. Pushing forward, trying to find value with that one. Spin still in the sky. No chance for a barrage right now. Heiser drops it. There's the barrage attempt combo. No, just a pop actually. Spin holding on to this one. Zessen has been pulled in now. Spin comes around the corner. Only a 1-for-1 trade. Scarlet with the laser blade coming through over the end. Chasing down onto this brig. And the blade looks good for the cleanup on top of the Juno now as well. Will finish that one off. And the ult advantage. They had to burn everything for Vesta, but they do convert it in the end.
It's not Lupus. Maybe Mouse Bites could kill me. Actually, that could be it. Huge ult clash there. And Vesta come out on top. Don't forget, Xavier, just because Vesta are about to get the first checkpoint, just because things are looking great for them, it's literally always Vesterable. So don't get your hopes up. Don't hold your breath. Pokerface are good for this one. I'm calling it now. It's always Vesterable, and Vesta will never cease to disappoint. So surely Pokerface are going to claw this one back. Ray versus nothing right now for Pokerface, which means all they have to do is step up, take a neutral, force some skills, keep pressing the advantage for as long as Vesta's happy to kite it out, and then drop the Ray when the fight truly breaks down. Spint inside, juking it out with the Genji 1 versus 1. So close range, so dangerous, but happy to go for it as deflect is forced. Spint now has to back up a little bit because Zessen has that fully charged rail. He's not backing up, he's swinging the Sojin again and again. Karu nursing the rail for all that he's worth, but here comes the kite. Spin, fortify, everyone on the back step. Vesta was so disciplined with their cooldowns, but apparently Wuchan wasn't, as Wuchan goes down. Close spawn's disabled. Everyone from Vesta is dying slow now. Low and slow, falling off the bonus. One by one they die. The cart gets pushed past check, past, and yeah, this is bad news. This is bad news for Vesta, to be honest. Slow fight, and they didn't hold the cart forward. More meters on the board for Vesta. They're going to be able to threaten the checkpoint just with that Terror Surge.
I was just going to walk forward a little bit as well, try and make this walk up difficult. Once Vesta have this Ray, they'll have a Ray Terror Surge, maybe even a Rally to throw in there. They have an ult wave coming that'll give them a bigger power spike, but there's a Terror Surge barrage to worry about first. So they can't contest for checkpoint, and Pokerface, because of the nature of how the map works, they might well get a few extra meters off the back of this as well. It's a decision for Pokerface, or for Vesta rather, whether they contest before it. And Alien with the opening pick, they go for the Ray right now. Terror Surge comes through from Heiser, looking for that one. Spin is back all the way up. They're trying to disengage this for the most part, and Sungen, he can't find anything. Heiser was probably actually the most killable target, but they're not looking at now. The Terror Surge is out for Rally, shield in the skies, but so much damage, still low. Search is going to fall. Spin is still here, loading in damage at the back. Sungen's going to try and deal with these DPS, able to get one of them, and Scarlet's killed Caro on the other side. DPS and supports kiting different ways from Pokerface, and Vesta have managed to find a way to clean it up.
Vesta, you know, I had my money on them making it Vesterable, but apparently they really want this win. Spint getting some spam in, but already, mate, you've used your barrage. You've got no value. Let's move on. Don't even bother spamming. You might as well just give up now because you're about to lose a series to Vesta Esports. Club Crew, whatever that other C stands for. Anyhow, looking over to the next fight, we see Dragonblade online for Scarlet, soon to be an overclock for Zessin. He's got that double slide perk now, flanking around behind. He nearly has the rail. Zessin, oh no, you're so dead, Wu-Chan. Just good for a first death every single time. Scarlet dashes into the Brigida, but the Brig is not able to finish him off, so he will take the kill on Missin. Missin's rally basically being used for nothing, but trades out onto Scarlet, so I don't know why I say it's worth nothing. It was a 1-for-1 essentially. Heiser duking it out with Sungan on the carpet. Sungan has the better gold now. He can swing again with this. Zessin misses a rail onto Spint. Spint is about to scale as well. He can start sucking players in towards the card. In fact, he is scaled already. He goes in, takes down Sungan, and all the players of Vesta Esports Club are now starting to fall. They will have close spawns enabled though, so they should all catch the same wave and be up in time for another fight in the middle.
Chance to get a couple of fights out before they risk losing lead, and they're going to need it really as well, because Pokerface are coming back with significant ult advantage. Challenge for Pokerface now is how lean can we keep it? Ray and Terror Surge both available already. Overclock comes out. Ray in response to that from Carry. Zessin trying to find something on the flank. He is unchallenged, looking for the Farah. Can't quite find a finishing blow though, and Pokerface, they've used this Ray, they've lived, but no kills just yet, so might need another ult out of this. There it is. Pulls 2 of them in. Damage onto Scarlet, damage onto Sungan. Sungan's going to fall. Tank advantage now. Cost him 2, but should be getting the job done. Just need to manage these threats, avoid trades. Orisa all up in Zessin's grill, so he won't be going anywhere. Brig's going to dash in. Juno in now as well. Zessin will die last. Payload is actually moving away from him as well, so have to be careful. No trades. Cost him 2 ults. Now, big wave of ultimates for Vesta.
Vesta, this is their chance to get back into it. They are about to concede the lead. They need to get their bodies onto the cart. Spin, take the piss. Take the absolute piss. Just goes up top, gets himself 1v1 by a Genji. You've seen it happen a few times where he's gotten very close to the Genji in the indoor space. Very dangerous spot for him. Finally, it comes back to bite him. Scarlet dies at 5v4 though. Now there's an enormous ult clash. Vesta just dumped their entire load all over Pokerface's. I'll stop that one there, to be honest. But Vesta, they have used everything. They have dumped the whole bank, and Pokerface are going to be able to come back into the next one with a bunch in the back pockets. That's not a good fight at all for Vesta. They couldn't close out a 5v4. They used 3 ults all at once in a panic.
Potential mistake from Vesta here that will come back to hurt them if Pokerface can play it correctly. They've got both DPS ults here. It's an overclock from Alien to start as they swing the corner. Scarlet nearly has the blade. They're just looking for damage here. They've got Wu-Chan in a corner, but no finishing blow. Now Wu-Chan's going to swing with the torpedoes. Takes a headshot. Barrage from the side. Deletes in his backline. Spin avoids getting traded. The pull back in. The concussive implosion pulls that blade away from his Brig. So Spin's doing it all. He's killing the backline. He's protecting his own backline. And now Pokerface, Ray advantage, pushing for the lead here.
Jesus Christ, it's always Vesterables, Ab. It's always Vesterable. They just can't keep giving it away, even when Spint gives a donation. Pokerface, they just need one. They just need one to re-secure the lead, and they have the ult to do it. I can't take it anymore. Vesta, you're going about 5, boys. Zessin has the clock. He needs to clutch. Karu pops the Ray, but already Vesta have been muscled off the card. Zessin hasn't found anything. He can't even find the kill on Spint. Terror Surge comes through from Heiser. A Terror Surge on a tank. Sungan goes down. That is going to be the lead conceded. Pokerface have it now. 50 seconds on the clock, and it doesn't look like Vesta can even win this fight. Always Vesterable.
No, it might be in for a few late deaths here as well. They're on the run. Nice shot from Alien to finish that off. Scarlet might even die late as well. Has to dash backwards. And it's not just lead gain for Pokerface. They're putting real meters on the board to give themselves plenty to work with. Vesta are coming back with a Terror Surge and Ray soon. But they need to win multiple fights to regain the lead as we enter 30 seconds. So margin for error is gone for Vesta. Scarlet is trying to get through this right-hand side right now, but can't find all that much. They meet on the point. Missin has the rally ready to go. Vesta are about to come up to a free bank of their own, but they can't spend everything at once here.
They really cannot dump the bank here. They need to take fights lean. If they don't do that, they are just going to lose in the long run. We need to see Discipline right now. Spint over on the side. The king of Discipline already has no cooldowns available. Ray dropped in cart. Scarlet goes down. Alien traded. Here comes the barrage. Sucks Spint in. 1-for-1 trade. Traded him out. Rally comes out from Search now. The illusion of winning a fight lean has disappeared as Vesta have used everything that they have, but they might just be able to clutch it out unless Heiser comes in and absolutely
He's booping him off
rails
point.
poor little Zestin. Now he's C9ing Search as well. Hits the spear as well.
Oh,
He's got a Surge. Goodbye, Wu Chan. Goodbye, Scarlet. Heiser just had his way with your entire fucking team. 1v4. Spears him off the cart. And that is going to be Pokerface bringing us to map 5. Somebody get Heiser on a team for as long as Orisa is meta.
What a play. I mean, they were in a great position in terms of big picture of number of fights, but Heiser, rally, no problem, does it all himself. Destroys the 4 remaining players. 4 is a large amount of remaining players as well. It should be enough. 4 players alive, your side of the map. Just a bloody 17-year-old horse. Surely we've got it, but no luck. Heiser clutches that one out, sends us to map 5, and second series of the day going all the way. And saving grace is going to be, of course, Vesta to pick the map. But it's push. It's not push. It's Flashpoint, right? So limited choices, Siravasa or New Junk City. Could it just be another Orisa mirror again?
Mate, that steak's been out of the fridge for like 3 hours. I think it's going to give me cancer by the time I eat it. If I don't have cancer in my toe, I'm going to get cancer from eating the steak. What was the question again? Just lost in thought.
No, just talking about how it's going to be the choice of Vesta. It's only going to be Flashpoint left, so maybe just another Orisa mirror. But is that actually good? At the start of the series, I might have told you yes for Vesta, but not feeling as confident after that Runa Sappy.
What the fuck is this link, dude? This feels like malware. You gave me $1 for it, so I'm gonna click, but like...
$1
tap
malware?
here to load.
Get your $1 malware.
App. Tap here to load. What is it? What is this? Anyone want to tank the malware for me? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia title generator. Max has cancer. Lovely. And now my stream is demonetized because of the copyrighted It's Always Sunny theme that just played, so that's fantastic. Max does have cancer. I already clicked on it. Am I cooked? Yeah, that's bait. No, I have not. I have AIDS. Thank you very much for the $1. If anyone else feels like giving me money, I could do with money. We had people giving me, we had absolute Oilers giving me $25 a pop to try and force feminize me, to turn me into a ladyboy, to try and turn me into whatever they wanted me to be. It didn't work, but the money landed in my PayPal, and I doubt that I doubt they're getting it back. So if anyone else feels like, you know, hit the donate button, hit the subscribe button, give me some money.
Remember as well, guys, everyone has their price, so we don't know exactly how close Max is to that tipping point. Could be $3.
You're already a ladyboy. I've seen you in Thailand before. I was literally in Thailand last year, but like, I'm pray.
I'm grabbing a drink.
Had nothing to do with ladyboys, my time in Thailand. If you make Riyadh, can I hug you on stage? You think we're making it to the stage if we make Riyadh? Cried. What is that emote? I'm dead. There's all sorts of emotes here, mate. Like, Australian welfare payments aren't above minimum wage, so the threshold for oh heavens. We accept you for who you are. I don't accept me for who I am. Is the problem, you know? Like, because I can't accept myself, nobody can. Oh god, it's already 11 o'clock. That means that I'm already really passing the threshold for 8 hours of sleep tonight. And I have a 24-hour day ahead of me tomorrow, so this is a real disaster, man. Just a disaster. I'll set my alarms for tomorrow. Have to cook the steak after. It's a mess. It's a mess. Oh, 7:01's too early. Maybe 7:07. Dance for the doll, femboy. I'm not on the doll, and I'm not a femboy. Never have I been on the doll, as I am, you know, not in the position to need it. Maga, I heard you were becoming a ladyboy. Let me be your passport, bro. Oh, yeah. Can you please meet your BNet? I keep hearing my friends logged on. Nah, Sauna just entered Overwatch 2 though, if you even care. Okay, but how would me being a ladyboy affect Sugar Bronze legacy? Yeah. You want to play around? When does the gambling begin? As soon as possible. What do you mean, Kappa? It's like I didn't win Overwatch League matches? What do you mean, Pato? What do you mean by Kappa there? What's that supposed to mean? You seen my fucking Overwatch League match history, mate? Have you thought about making... No, I have not thought about doing that, actually. That feels like a great way to not make money on YouTube. You can't knock me up. Thanks for the follow. Carried by Frogger in Overwatch League. Yep. I've had that for a long time. The Grussy emote. I don't know. Don't know how that snuck in. Pack it up. This is Vestus to lose on you, Junk. It's already Vestus to lose on account of the fact that they Vesterabled it last map. Like, they had the lead, they had the early... The problem was, you can't beat Heiser when he's good for like a 1v5. And he also, like, Spint did scale. Like, Spint genuinely, once he got his tier 3 perk, or tier 2 perk, whatever it's called, he did scale. He did just do more. So, that's tough. That's really tough. Pissed away a big ult 5, it didn't even matter. He was still just able to get it over the line. Don't think these casuals know that you coach Season 6 Glads, a titan of a team? Yeah, exactly. When I look back on my Overwatch League history with those rose-tinted glasses, I always look back to Season 6 Overwatch League Gladiators and think that was the best year of my life.
Oh, fuck me.
Actually, I saw Smashed in an interview for the Overwatch University. He was talking about my year as well. Like, I saw an English translation of the Korean Uncoachable. He was just talking about why I was in Australia. Like, it's just yeah, like it's a good thing it's in a different language and nobody heard it. You know. That's class, really. Anyway, here we go. Final Orisa Mirror to close things out. No Freya for Poker Face. They are actually rolling out. Oh my god. They're playing Sombra Sojin. No Freya? Get out.
Not seen this one pay off many times before at all, the lack of Freya. We'll see if Alien can make it work. Charging up that initial rail, but look at that position Zessen can play, just opposite side of a point already. Big angle to find some damage. Not found a huge amount so far as the rest of Pokerface have de-peaked, but the health bars maybe tell you why they are de-peaking. Pokerface trying to reset. And Vesta haven't really pushed this advantage actually, so Pokerface will get a bit of respite as both teams just posture around. Zessen continues to deepen the angle. Alien is on the run, both DPS behind him. Has to slide forward to his team. Has that full rail, looking for an opportunity, nails it as well. And the double DPS flank from Vesta just doesn't pay off. They couldn't find the value.
Yeah, both DPS flanking means that your neutral fight in main is so much weaker if the enemy team pushes and push. They did run over in the front. Zessen had more than 40% of his ult very early on, but afterwards could not find an effective angle. Really had his value reduced after the fact. So now, Pokerface pole position. They've got a nice long stretch where they can poke hard in the first fight. Heiser, manual hacked up. Was that a fortify used? I think I saw green health there. Heiser has spun his way out. He's on the run, and Sungen just keeps on pressing forward, gets it done. That's the power of Zessen on the Freya. Oh, Sungen does not keep pushing, has no cooldowns to keep it going, but you do have your ult in the back pocket. That's going to be Pokerface losing the second fight. Vesta, they've got the retake, and they've got some massive ultimates to play with for the next turn.
Looking really good now when they're in this position. Chance to hold forward, make these chokes really difficult to come through. All of these ults work so nicely at the choke as well. Might be a bit of a race to these ultimates as well, as it seems like Pokerface actually a little bit closer to save a rally, and even the EMP as well. Challenge to retake. Walking up here, trying to get Alien into position. Can start with the overclock if they want. Was thinking about leaning right-hand side. The Sombra was there, but they forced it out. Terror Surge to start it from Sung and actually goes early. Doesn't find a whole lot of anything. Ray comes through now from Wuchang. Carry doesn't have it quite yet, but they push into Alien and he's hit it every shot. 2 immediate kills. Now the Orisa comes to mark him, but it's too little, too late. Sung and the team is dead. And the retake is looking good for Pokerface now.
What a mess. Pokerface sneak back into it. Search pops the rally now outdoors. What is going on? Mission takes down Scarlet. Not on Search's team, mind you. Search pissing it away. Always Vesterable. Remember this, Xavier. It's always Vesterable. For some reason, Search, 2v whatever, goes for this. When they've already lost the flip, what clutch are you trying to enact here, mate? What are you going for? What's your end game? So Vesta, they now have to retake with EMP, but Search is behind and they don't have the rally for the big trade. Pokerface have their own EMP, so if Spin can just pop that one on the front line, if there's no reaction gold, oh my god, Zessin gets the touch by his lonesome and they run away from him. They're trying to push main instead. There's been a surge in main. Mission takes down Sungen. Now the EMP comes out. The second EMP from Spint. It's back and forth. Scarlet takes down Heiser, but it looks like Pokerface are getting the better end of this deal. Would have loved a rally somewhere in this scrap.
Would have been really nice, help them through, and Pokerface, because they had such an overwhelming ult advantage, didn't even need to use for rally, so now a clear ult advantage coming into this next fight as well, nearly at their second overclock as well. Looking good for Pokerface. They're going to get early position on this choke as well. Heiser's going to be there in time. So they can even go quite early with this rally if they want. Zessin's trying to peek out the flank. Has found and forced back the Sombra. So Spit has to disengage a lot in this position. This might just put Pokerface off engaging for now. They regroup at the choke. Rally is going to be popped now. Fortify has been used. Looks for the bash on the backline. Gets the brig. A lot of damage. Can't finish the kill though. But Missing keeps walking forward. Looking for it. Clawing over. Will convert all of these kills. Good rally push. Good bash value. Clean fight for Pokerface.
Great fight for Pokerface. They're going forward with the rally, getting an easy fight win on the books, and now they've got nice odds to keep snowballing that through. They're generating with every fight. Oh, thank you very much for the 400 bits, by the way. Yeah, Genji was banned on Jib, but it was banned by Vesta, not by Pokerface. Both teams can use a ban, remember? Don't forget. Anyhow, Mission has been manual hacked, but it's not going to matter whatsoever. No charge for that one. Scarlet only 30% to the EMP. Both Sombras kind of slow cooking it, to be honest. But I mean, there's actually not much of a combo available for Heiser's Terror Surge, to be fair. Clock doesn't combo very well with the... oh, hang on. Forget about that. Alien pulls the Clock, goes into the backline, takes down Wu-Chan. Manual hacked out by Scarlet, but the Brig is there to pocket him. Heiser takes down Search as well. Mission's traded, but it doesn't matter one bit, because it is 2 versus 4. Manual hack onto Sungen, and everybody is resetting right now. Vesta, they got one last chance at this retake, but Scarlet's over to the Tracer. Oh, fuck.
Interesting swap here. We've seen a lot of Sombra into Freya, so potentially the Sojourn is Pokerface anticipating this type of mirror and trying to just preempt the swap by getting Alien onto that. And we've seen Scarlet swap to the Tracer now. Bit of a better matchup into the Sojourn. Not necessarily straightforward, but will feel better than the Sombra. Spin has been detected early and forced back to his team. It'll be a Terror Surge trade, but Wu-Chan's Ray is a little bit closer if it gets to that point. But Heiser wants to make the initial move. He is hunting them down. Spear into the wall, though. Terror Surge to pull the Brig back in. Search still has bash. No value at all from this, and Spin has been hunted down in the meantime. They've lost position on point. They've lost their Sombra, and are they just gonna cut their losses here? Pokerface just try and regroup.
Absolute disaster of a fight there from Pokerface. They had the tools to close it out, but instead they give the flip. They fumble their Terror Surge. They have great ones for the retake. They've got the EMP. They've got the Ray. Scarlet has given up the EMP in favor of being on Tracer. So really, this is the do or die moment for Vesta. Can they win with a Surge, with a Ray? Are these support odds going to save them from the EMP? Spint has EMP'd only Wu-Chan, but he has found the kill, so it's worthwhile in the end. Sungen looking for the Surge, and it catches everyone. The bowler combo is huge as well. It's a 3v3 now. Rally comes out from Search, but it may be something about a day and $1, maybe even a bit short. Zessin up on the high ground. That's absolutely juicing. Missin goes down as well. And Vesta, they've done it. They've won the fight. The bowler Surge combo does it all, and Zessin's already 60% of the way to another one because of how broken this character is.
Outrageous ult charge regeneration there with a passive boost. Zessin going to be all the way up to that one. Can even combo it. Maybe even find a timing in the Ray. Point is going to be capped from Vesta, equalized up 1-1, all to play for, and now it's going to be Wu-Chan's Ray coming up against Missin's Rally, but in a sort of head-to-head brawl here, really the Ray does beat the Rally 9 times out of 10. We're going to move over to point B. Again, Pokerface get the early ground. They get to hold onto this, which means there is a chance for him. Try and bait out in this Ray, maybe even kite underneath or something. Make it difficult for Vesta to chase him down. For now, though, Zessin just trying to find a bit of a soft off angle, poke them out of his high ground position. Spear's going to knock Alien onto the low ground. He's going to come back up, and his Ray push is coming, so they need to be careful. Zessin gets taken down immediately, though. Missing gets traded out by that pulse bomb. 4v4. Ray is still in play for Wu-Chan, just fading away now. Scarlet is looking for the backline, trying to hunt him down, but he's lost him. Alien's given him the slip. He's going to catch up to him now. Alien half HP can regroup with his team though. Scarlet wants to keep the harassment going as the rest of his team push for frontline, but he's spotted for Sombra instead. He wants to get Spint. He's hunting this one down. Spint's in loads of trouble. Kills that Sombra. Points still not capped from either team as they get onto it now. Scarlet will get traded out by Alien. Equal now in this overclock, forcing him back a long way, chasing down this backline, nails the shot onto Search, kills that one. Has been good with the overclocks today, and that gives Pokerface the first cap here.
It seemed like Vesta might be able to clutch it out. Scarlet has been so good with the pulse bombs. Very sticky fingers, shades of a certain stalker that we all know and love, or perhaps, you know, no, I don't know about love, to be honest. That's a stretch. Not a lot of personality in that one. But either way, Scarlet has been putting in the work with these pulse bombs, and it's just not enough. Even though he can chase down Spin, hit the pulse bombs, not enough to get them over the line when Alien pulls the clock and rips off poor little Search's head with a shot to the back of the head. Heiser has the Surge and Spin with the EMP to combo as well, so it's an unbeatable combo if they choose to go down that path. I'd imagine they'd layer them though. They're probably going to go for the EMP first. Heiser pushes in. They are not layering them actually, but Sungan, not sure if he was caught by that EMP. Was that a zero-man EMP? I don't even know. Maybe, surely he caught the wrist. She died so quick.
Yeah, but I think it got Sungan, yeah.
Yeah, just a tough one there for Vesta. They didn't have any ultimates to deal with. Maybe they should have played real slow, tried to charge something up, but now the point's just gone. Only to the EMP as well.
Efficient fight from Pokerface. Terra Surge Ray coming up for this next one. Can chain a few of these fights together. Vesta will have a Terra Surge Bowler very soon though, so a chance of seeing these two combos interact is going to be really about what key targets get pulled into these Terra Surge. So both backlines have to be very cautious. Remember, the Junos normally like to take a step forward to use their race, and that's going to be the risky timing for Karu to get that one off. At the choke now, moving outside. Songan's going to be booped in. He's just going for it. He eats for Bowler, actually, so no chance at a combo. Pulse Bomb is out. Ray still not used. It's a rally instead. Now the Terra Surge to turn it. Lots of damage. No, they get round the corner. Spin will be okay. The Spin forced back as well, and now Songan stranded outside. They will get this kill. Hiding in a corner is the Brig. Scarlet still has a recall, and Songan's got out here. It's not quite over yet. Songan is on the run, but they're losing players behind him here. Spin buys more time, and they are all over Heiser right now. He's going to have to do it all himself. Alien's helping him out, actually. Crucial kill, but now he's fighting everyone. Flooding back in. It's just DPS. Alien's got a bit of pocket here, trying to fight both DPS, but it's tricky for him. I don't know if he can contest this. Flip going over, should just force the disengage. Alien really wants to fight. He's baited out for rally, but Ray in response, they jump back, they crush for Brig in it as well. Search has been deleted. Now they're marking for Tracer. Alien is looking for this Tracer, low HP out, but Vesta, they messed that one up. Oh, baited into the Ray completely.
Thank you very much for the tier 1 bow, and welcome to the Vice Champions Club. Heiser with the Surge now, but God, Spin's in main. He's caught the virus onto Zess, and he didn't have that manual hack to open it up, so there's no bonus damage there, and he will make it out alive. But God, Heiser's coming in right now with the Surge. He wants to go for it. He wants to counter out the Ray. There's an EMP not quite available yet. They've got nothing to combo. They've not found any kills, but he pins Zessen against the wall, and now he's stuck against the back, but he's still not dead. Zessen, oh my God, he survived. Surge has gone down as well, and suddenly it's looking like Vesta might be able to clutch this one out. Karu takes down Wu Chan in the air. He's still giving everyone the slip. Zessen can't hit the shot to save his life, but there's one more chance for Pokerface to recontest this point. It's not over yet. Vesta, they are not out of the woods. Scarlet has had the stickiest of fingers though, and he's once again threatening with a pulse bomb.
Need to keep their eyes on this pulse bomb. No Suzu or anything to directly counteract it as well, so if Scarlet hits it, it will stay hit. EMP available for Spin. Needs to try and find that opening, connect onto meaningful targets. They can start with the overclock if they want. Scarlet has run into Spin though, so it is the overclock to start from Alien. Walking in, deletes Zessin out of the sky, getting marked by the Orisa. Now turns around, nails for shot to Scarlet as well. Another good overclock. Search is on the run. He's trying to hide in the corner. There's nowhere to go, Search. The retake is good. And Pokerface get themselves back on this point. And Vesta, one more fight to keep themselves in this flashpoint.
Alien beast on the Sojourn. I will say there's lots of ults online for Vesta right now, but the scary thing is Spint has an EMP, and sometimes if you get caught out by an EMP, you just can't get your ultimates off. So if Sungan gets globaled again, another EMP, where there's no Fortify available, so he can't even get his ultimate off, could just be curtains for Vesta right here. It's always Vesterable Xavier, but Spint's given away his position, so surely they can catch him here. Surely he doesn't surprise everyone. In comes Sungan's Terra Surge. not even cancelled. The EMP is an absolute flop from Spint. Rally comes out from Mission right now. Everybody has used everything. Misses Sticky Fingers, misses his Pulse Bomb as well. Everyone is so low on the side of Vesta. 3 players low, but Search, he's closing on the rally. Not before he gets the rally. Does Sungen go down? Kara's about to be traded. 95%, 96%, 98%. He goes down. He doesn't get the rally up in time, but everybody is falling by the wayside. Zessen tries to pull it back from the brink, but Heiser is so good with the spears, and it's just Scarlet versus the world. He gets one final touch. Sungen coming back on the Doomfist, but not able to clutch it out. It's literally always Vesterable, Xavier. And from the brink, Pokerface pull it back, and Vesta, they deliver the exact same performance that they consistently deliver here in OWCS Korea, where all they fucking do is lose.
They're getting closer to that cigar, but they're still not quite inside the shop yet. They're still quite a way away. Pokerface close it out. Good win for them in the end as we enter this sort of... It's one of the series that will really define how the bottom teams filter themselves out. Good win for Pokerface, but great series really, back and forth. Heiser looked good for it, lots of carry moments from him, but I think really that flashpoint, Alien did so much work on the Sojin. Seemed to be a good preemptive pick away from the Freya, and nails every overclock, so important. Thank you contest as well for the Prime.
Today. I thought today was going to be dog shit, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a bunch of washes and only the game at the end might be a dogfight. But instead we got an absolute banger of a first game. Smash! Smash is shocked! Yes! Love that. Alright. I want to cook me steak, get off to bed, but there is a 3-minute ad break starting right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that ad break play out to completion to get every last cent out of you bastards. And then I'm going to send you over to Crandop, who is, he's alright, I guess. You can check him out. Look in Discord. Alright, sure, I'll buy it. Unter rotation. Unter, very important. Last stream, Unter said he had a bike. I'm pretty sure it's a normal pedal bike.
Oh, we're back on the bike.
The Wickham Dream. They've actually drawn sick fan art with me on a leaning on a motorbike in a leather jacket. Like, get the fuck out of here. How do I pull this off on stream?
Wait, where is it? In your Discord? Let's see.
Oh, let me get this off. This is gas, no? Like, that guy has a way better jaw than me. Like, that whoever this is, it's not me, because the jawline just doesn't check out. But, like...
Wait, no.
I actually
your jawline doesn't match yet, Max.
Yeah, true, actually. Once I've gotten my surgery, I will look like this man, for sure. My hairline will continue to recede up in these corners, though. So by the time my jaw is fixed, my hair will be cooked, and I'll need a transplant. I'll need another procedure, obviously. But this is actually fucking sick.
Oh, that's like that.
That's cool. I rate that. That actually was important that I checked Discord, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let me see the name of the person that posted it, because I stream of it on my computer. I can't see it. That's Hetamine. Cheers, Hetamine. That's Hetamine. Appreciate that.
Why does Unter have
Why
breasts?
does all the best... I mean, have you seen me? Like,
that's actually,
I think it's
that's
pretty
anatomically
accurate,
correct.
Yeah, this is like really accurate. I got some honkers down here, but you know, I stay off camera most of the time. Thank you very much, Hedamim. You don't have to thank me for anything. You're the one that did the artwork. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. Show side delts. I'm hiding them in here.
The side
An
delts.
interview. I don't care about an interview.
The side delts were the easiest bit to draw.
All right. I'm gonna wrap up the YouTube stream now. So thanks for watching on YouTube if you tuned in. Or you know, whatever, you know, cheers to that. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm actually going to do some North America tomorrow because I'm the featured co-streamer, and I think if I don't do a little bit of North America, then I won't give in the host. Got to do a couple of minutes of work. So I'm going to leave work early to go do that work instead, because one pays a better hourly than the other, and I'm an independent contractor, so you know we do as we please. Anyway, thanks for watching on YouTube, everybody. There's still a couple of seconds of ad break going on Twitch, so we'll wrap it up there. I love the YouTube stream. I love the way that you presumably watch on Twitch to keep giving me ad revenue. Bye-bye, YouTube viewers.
A little jewel dip in.
Double dip. Double dip. And yeah, let's hit the end stream button. And yeah, we're only 32 seconds, so I'll boot up the raid for Crandop.
Beautiful. All right, what time are we on? Oh, so I feel like it was a late one today. 20 past 2 already.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Bye, Pookie. Bye. Mods the Preds. Mods, you have to pay out the Preds. There's only
Yeah.
9 seconds till the ad run.
Maybe I can do it. Let's see.
Maybe I can do it.
Can't.
Choose outcome. Poker face 1, yeah? It's always Vesterable.
That's
Wait,
right,
this is a map. This is a map 4 Pred. Who won
Wait.
map 4? It's Poker face again, right?
Which one? Yeah, it was for Push. Varuna Sapi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Poker face? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, sure. Why not? Complete prediction. Yeah, complete prediction. PF1. Map 4 Preds paid out. Great streamer I am. Oh, no, it's hidden the raid button.
Oh, no.
Fuck. How do I make this banner go away?
Leave it with me, Panda. I'll
Right.
sort it out.
See you, folks. Thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, join my Discord.
Join the bloody Discord.
Join the fucking Discord. Hunter, can you make map 5 Preds now? Maybe tomorrow, homosexual.
Are you on for all of it? Are you doing all of EMEA or are you just turning up for NA tonight?
Oh, I'm definitely not doing all of EMEA. I'm not all-nightering tonight and tomorrow. I'm only going to all-nighter when I have viewers from the host.
But you're starting tonight, right?
I'm going
But I'd like tomorrow. There's a time zone thing, isn't it?
I'm going to start in like the middle of the last North American game, you know?
Okay, I'm
because I have
with you.
scrims.
Yeah.
I literally have to leave scrims to do it, so I'm just going to like boot up and, you know, like literally as late as humanly possible, you know? Like, I'll try and get a bit of the game in, but like, you know, be for real, I'm at work. So like, I'm kind of taking the piss really hard by leaving, so yeah.
All right, I'm with you then.
Anyways, sweet. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. my time is Geek versus Sakura. So like, assuming everything, it might be a quick day actually, because it's Quick versus TU and Genji versus Frosttails and Supernova versus Nightmare, and then us versus Dildux. Wait, no, that's the wrong day. I'm looking at the wrong day.
But I
Peps
think
versus TM.
It's a chance it's all 3-0s tonight, like a 5-3-0 type thing, or
Jesus.
like
If it's
relatively
5-0s,
quick.
like I might miss part of our. Like, God, if I start missing our first scrim, that's bad. This is a good scrim. But no, anything for money.
Well, not quite anything. I've seen you turn down donation requests before. Yeah.
True. I mean, the thing is, I got the money. Like,
anything for money.
like,
top of that list, Lion.
Yeah, I mean, surely they didn't believe me when I said that I would, you know, for $25 I would feminize myself. You know what I mean? Like,
it's their fault for being gullible. I see.
Literally, like if they believe that shit, they deserve to have their money. You know, like taking candy from a baby, but the baby was asking for it. You know what I mean? Like,
the baby was given away that candy.
Literally, it was waving it around in my face. It was like, take the candy, take the candy.
It's his first words as well.
Full sentences.
It's a genius.
All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
For everyone else, yeah, we'll be end of the stream now. We'll be going into a bit of a break because I want to go to the shops, buy myself some chicken so I can make dinner later. And yeah, we'll be back for EMEA. I'll start kind of early, maybe even like 5, so like an hour before. I'm a little bit out of the loop with some of the games still. I've done a pretty poor job, I think, all things considered, of catching up. But we'll watch all of that. We'll watch all of EMEA in North America tonight. I don't know the quality of the games, but it'll be nice to get back into it, see where EMEA and NA have gone. Well, we've seen a lot of Sombra this morning in Korea, and yesterday in Korea as well. I don't know how much we'll actually see in EMEA in North America, so we could still be in quite a Freya-dominated world. Expect to see a decent amount of Orisa. Would like to see more D.Va as well, I think, especially on some of these more vertical-based maps. I think we can see more D.Va. But yeah, we'll look into that. Game starts at 6. Stream will start at 5. We'll be doing a quiz. We'll be doing a bit of an art judging contest as well. So, lots of fun stuff. Let me go grab some chicken, make some food, get myself ready for that. TU Quick might be good. Yeah, that's tomorrow though. But I think that will probably lines up as one of the best game in EMEA. I think it's a scary one for TU. North America wise, I don't know. Maybe Nightmare Supernova will be the closest on paper. But we've had this experience in North America before, right? Stage 1, we also had a very stacked opening week 1, which left us with a few drier weeks as we go through. But all right, I'll also do my fantasy changes later as well. So tune in for that. If you've not done your own fantasy changes, !fantasy, sign up with your team, make your changes. 2 transfers per week. No price changes this week. Good night, Trash Panda. Appreciate all the help today. Yeah, so fantasy changes. Go sign up, do that. Go check out as well. We've got a new Q&A on our Uncoachable Patreon as well. So if you're a member of that or you want to buy it as a one-off, that's available. That's actually 2 hours and 11 minutes long. So it could be a great bit of content to tide yourself over until either the matches start or if you just want to watch something until the FA Cup starts as well. So lots of decent things to watch. I'll be back in a little bit. Appreciate everyone coming over. Getting back into the swing of things now. I feel like yesterday it felt almost a bit odd. First day back at work type thing. But today felt like I was back in the swing a little bit more. So yeah, let me find someone to raid. I was thinking maybe Time because Unter dropped the Cran raid. Maybe I go Time. Time or Crocs. Keo. My mate War. Maybe Time. I'm going to hit Time, okay? So thank you, everyone. I'll see you in a few hours.